Are you ready? Are you ready? Who is going to pay for the wall? Who? He is Lion Ted. You know, I came up with the idea, but you have to spell it right. It's Lyin apostrophe, Lion Ted. The Bible held high. He puts it down and then he lies.
Wow, Donald Trump addressing thousands of his supporters last night on Long Island in New York. The Republican frontrunner leading the crowd on a chant about his Mexico wall proposal and lambasting fellow candidate Ted Cruz. Joining us right now, two Trump supporters who were at last night's event, Nicole Parker and Megan Tower. Ladies, good to see you.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. How was the event?
Definitely a lot of supporters that were out there. It was trying to get his momentum back, which is an amazing thing. So many people were there, and it was really, really exciting.
How come you decided to go?
I've just supported Trump from the beginning. He's always been an inspiration to me. I'm a small business owner and read his books. He's motivated me and, you know, to dream big, and I just think he can do great things for this country.
Now, ladies, so you guys clearly love Donald Trump, support him. Your girlfriends, are they all on board with you? And if they aren't, what have you told them to kind of pull them over to your side?
Pretty much all of my friends are on board. I have many friends that are involved in law enforcement, and so Donald Trump immediately was the only person that was a staunch supporter of law enforcement.
He was a staunch supporter.
Yes, so all of my female friends that are on the force, they are very, very, very big supporters of him, which is a good thing.
Okay.
Right. Same with me. You know, most of my friends, I surround myself with, you know, people, business professionals. So, you know, they are in support of Trump. But, you know, some of the younger girls that work with me, I just try to, you know, let them understand both sides of the spectrum and, you know, what they've been introduced to and try to understand, you know, that it's not going to help us in the long run.
Did the younger girls go for Bernie Sanders?
They really haven't made up their minds yet. They, you know, just kind of make just blanket statements.
But does it worry you that the blanket statements is really what we hear from Donald Trump too sometimes, that we don't really hear the, you know, the substance in terms of issues? Do you want more? Do you feel like he will be able to deliver more in terms of actual solutions like foreign policy and job creation?
Well, I think his record speaks for itself. I mean, he's created thousands upon thousands of jobs. He's employed women, you know, men, all different ethnicities, what have you. So, I mean, he speaks like that because he's getting down to people's level and, you know, just kind of cut through that white noise, that all this fluff and grandeur type speeches that...
See, that's the concern I have, is that people go to these rallies because they want to be part of the show. You know, they like that kind of blanket statement because it's part of the whole deal. It's the Mexico chant and everything that he was doing. I mean, are you guys finding that people are actually there to support him fully all the way through November?
That's
or
why
are they just there to kind of...
Yeah, no, that's the entire reason why we left work early. We made sure we were there on time and went and bought our hats and our signs and all of that. So it's not really just this whole three-ring circus that everybody thinks that it is.
No.
And it's not what is usually shown on television. When the cameras are kind of panned away, he really is stating his plans, and it is a lot of substance.
So there
wasn't
violence or anything like that?
No,
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. It was such a peaceful crowd. Everybody, you know, was looking out for each other, and everybody was there for the right reasons.
No, New Yorkers fear New Yorkers, so a New Yorker is not going to mess with another New Yorker. And if you're going to protest, this would be the one place I would stay outside.
Yeah, right.
And surprisingly, from what you have seen, there actually were not as many as people think that there would probably that it would attend. So it was definitely really, really nice to see that the pros outweighed the cons and the good outweighed the bad.
Now, how are you guys going to feel if when we get to the convention and he's got, I don't know, let's say it's 1,100. Let's pick a number, I don't know, and he doesn't get the 1,237 and he's not the nominee. What's going to be your reaction?
I will be very upset.
You'll be very upset?
Yes.
I think he's going to actually get all of the delegates.
Exactly.
So I don't think that's going
will be
to
an
happen.
issue.
Is there any way that we get to the election in November and he's not the nominee that you'll support Ted Cruz, for example? Will you support Ted Cruz if he's the nominee?
This is the hard part, only because we do not want another Democrat, and we certainly do not want another Clinton in the White House.
So you will support the Republican nominee?
I personally will. However, with Ted Cruz's track record, no thanks.
I don't think he has a chance
I don't think
to
he has
win
a chance
in
either.
the general election.
You know.
No. You know, I think
But you'll do it holding your nose.
Right. Well, I think, you know, a lot of the people that are going to turn out for the general election are, you know, the same people that are getting their news from, you know, Keeping Up with the Kardashians and things like that.
Yeah.
And so
And they're all
those are the people we need
supporters.
to get, you know, on our side. And
Definitely.
Trump has the brand, I think, that when these people show up to the polls.
Especially with New York, because with
win
Ted
the
Cruz,
general.
he was anti-Zadroga Act, anti-9/11 bill, and he hates New York. So I really don't understand why a New Yorker would really vote for him.
Wow. All right, girls. Thanks so much for coming out this
Thank you
morning.
very much.
Appreciate it,
Absolutely.
Nicole,
Thank you,
Megan. Good
Maria.
to see you both. Thank you. Coming